Okay, so we are having our full health back now, don't we?
Yes, we've had a long rest. You regenerate all your shit.
Okay,
Huzzah.
so my hit dice are back,
Oh,
and my
yes,
rage
that'd
is
be good.
back. Where's my rage? There is my rage.
All of your stuff is back.
It's all back there. Thank you. Well, almost all my
Yay.
stuff. But we might go look for it today.
Okay, all your physical abilities are back.
Yes.
And health?
Health's all back. Hit dice are all back.
Ah, yes. Very good.
Okay, let's get the music started then.
Am I alive again? Is this like a...
Well, it's the morning after.
I
for
feel like
Menor.
I'm experienced enough to live.
For Menor, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God, what kind of poison did you feed him? Jesus.
You're probably sick in your room.
Oh my god, an 8.
Ew.
Oof.
You wanted above average there, I think, pal.
You drank. Okay. You got a nat 1 on the strongest alcohol that this pub could provide.
Yeah, that'll hurt you.
At least it wasn't
Yeah.
a pub in like the capital.
Well, they'll
I
probably...
feel like that
Probably
might
could
be-
afford that one.
Most of these people are just like showering you in, alcohol and affection, because it's like it saved some of their life.
Affection.
So what you tell it? Well, somebody needs to tell me what the fuck we're doing, right?
Well,
Okay, after you stumble back downstairs after being sick, what are the rest of you doing?
having breakfast, looking for a messenger.
Bread? This?
Your entire substance that you put inside of yourself is bread and alcohol.
No wonder he's gonna die soon. He's gonna die young.
It's not the monsters that are going to get him. It's
No,
just
no.
his liver's just going to fail.
Okay, some eggs too, please.
Some eggs in a second, boy.
Damn.
Some of my special eggs.
What?
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 I will have
Okay.
a
They don't
Like-
do that here.
breakfast, maybe
Yeah,
some
but I
oats
do.
and some fruit. If
Yeah.
Locat did not eat all of the fruit, I would like some oats and fruit.
No, that's probably sufficient for whatever. So as long as what you want is simple and can be is I don't think they're going to source you a roast duck or something, but
Oh damn it! Really? That's sad.
yeah, you can all have your breakfast in peace.
Oh, very good. I'll take something good and just shove a bunch of bread down my pockets.
What is our plan for today? Do we want to go first to see
I would
I'd
like
say
to
we
find
first
my
go
tankards.
meet Mac because he has
Yes.
something to tell to us.
him? Yes.
That is
And
true.
I think perhaps he wanted to see us closer rather than further away.
Shall we go see him then? Do you not need to attain an item as well, Varric?
Well, let's just say that got taken care of last night. Things were moving a lot faster than expected.
Okay.
So that is taken care of, but there is still information that we would like to hear.
Very
After
well.
we've heard what Matt has to say, then perhaps we can do our own thing. And spend the rest of the day. If it is that we are to travel someplace else, I think we should not try and do it today.
I agree. I think we earned a day not traveling
I would
or
like
fighting
that.
too much.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to go to the temple then.
Indeed.
Ta-da-da.
Yes.
All right.
Follow them, because I'm not sure what's going on.
Hang on, give me a sec. Okay.
Just hobbling about.
As you're
Curiosity.
heading out to the temple, you sort of you sort of go now standard day. It's people are still recovering almost. There's just people around generally. As you're sort of heading towards the temple, you just hear what's behind you. Gruz Ale Breaker. Do we have a Gruz Ale Breaker?
Yes, that is me.
And this you sort of turn around to see this gentleman on horseback wearing what looks to be like military armor, like sort of light horseman's gear, a weapon or two by his side. He just looks up to you and says, "Ah, of course, and just comes over on his horse. Shut up.
Posh
Ah.
fuckies.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Do I
Look,
recognize
until
this
you
sig-
said that, I was not even.
Make me an intelligence check.
What is
Ross.
this? The Witcher 3?
Wanna play some Gwen?
Great game.
Straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Not bisexual.
Yeah.
You are feeling very clever today.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this guy, he looks to be like part of the military intelligence corps, like of the core of the sort of the Estonian Empire. They have companies of light horsemen that ferry military mandated messages to various points around the empire and when they're on campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know this too, or are we not?
Also maybe intelligence checks, although it'll be a bit harder for you guys for reasons.
Okay. 8.
Nice.
don't know. He has a horse.
Oh yeah, really?
Yay.
I thought it was a fucking giraffe.
I ought to know something.
Yeah, for men, yeah, you can adequately maintain this guy. He's probably part of the Empire's military of some description. He hasn't really spent enough time around,
Military.
people at all, really, to figure that out. It's just,
You don't know people.
Varric. He also has a horse. Also weapons.
Also weapons.
Well, yeah, Varric
We're
has
like,
usually
horse.
spent his
You're
time
like,
avoiding
I see
the
this
military
weapons.
rather than.
Not intelligence.
Yeah, you get the feeling you should be behind a building somewhere, out of sight.
At 10 intelligence, you know he has weapons.
But yeah, he sort of, but pulls into this like pack he has by his side and just holds out this letter to you. Letter, sir.
Thank you. Are you going to return to the same place you came from?
No, sir. I'm heading east.
That is a shame.
I hand you this letter.
Dylan.
I'll offer him a piece of bread for his troubles.
He ignores you and just starts leaving. Again, a fairly
Check
significant speed even.
For the bread.
I will throw the bread at him.
You just throw bread like this, just into the air at this horseman going at breakneck speed away.
Why are all the horsemen going so fast? You
They
poor
have
horses.
They haven't invented speed limits yet.
They've invented animal cruelty.
That's always been a thing.
Oh. I must.
But yeah, you're again on your own, just in the streets of Glassfeld.
Off we go back to the temple, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the letter?
We may have an opportunity to make some coin in the east,
Okay, that's
In the
good
east.
near the
Okay,
Ring of
so
Iron.
we have to choose if we could
Interesting.
go south or east.
good.
Is
Damn,
it-
I hate choosing.
I hate
Well.
choice.
Just give me one option.
Is any of these options time constrained? Can we do one and then the other is still fine? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It is going fast.
Going-
Changing on out of character.
Going a bit ball out there, Power.
I can say that the demand is high in the east for people of our skills.
Our skills. Now that's
Well,
Well,
considering
maybe
that
it is.
compliment.
the eye is already being delivered, so we don't need to rush to south.
Okay. I suppose. Oh, well, anyway. First we must go and talk to
Yes.
Matt.
Okay, you're gonna head back into the temple.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's once again strangely quiet.
I shall break the silence. Hello, Mac!
Ah,
Do
yes.
we see?
Hello.
Okay.
He pokes his head out of a corner, just almost like he again looks like he hasn't had a lot of sleep. He's looking even more haggard than usual. Yes, I thanks for joining me.
Is the temple always so quiet?
No,
Everybody sleep?
I asked the other clerics to find something else to do for the day. There's some sensitive information I want to broach.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that you've, well, fought something on top of the keep at Kea Draig.
Yeah.
Well, for reasons I prefer not to go into, I am at least reasonably proficient in the lore on fiends and their gods. Thought I might offer some help in identifying them, as well as there's this, and he goes back to his fire, puts his hand over it, and it again just dispels into nothing. I want to say, I would recommend very heavily against speaking of anything you're about to see here. And he just pulls open this trapdoor and starts pulling out book after book after book.
Oh.
Some of them, yeah, some of them are several, are like quite, tightly bound, high quality. Isn't really adequate music to this now I think about
Do
it.
we have any idea what the books are? Like, what they're from?
There are several like sort of quite tightly bound, rich-looking books. They're all very old. Some are like scraps of paper just roughly tied together.
What languages?
Do any of you speak Infernal or Abyssal?
I do. I
Okay.
I think I might.
don't know. I put my hand up there, but
Right, several of the books you do notice are written in a common, albeit a slightly more archaic version. It's like reading Old English.
Like reading Chaucer.
Yeah. So you can understand it, but it's a little, it takes a bit more effort than usual.
Yeah, you have to kind of sound it out.
Yeah, and Lockhart, several of them are written in languages you don't understand. Lockhart, you pick out a few more as books about demons, demonology, and other fiends and the demon lords. A lot of the other things are just even in common you can tell a lot of them are just books on fiends, basically their gods, their behavioural patterns, how to defeat them, and rituals, shall we say.
Okay.
Could I turn around to the group and just mention that briefly, that these books are about demonology and gods?
I mean, are the ones in common about the same thing?
Well, the same kind of subject, not so. Yeah, like fiends in general.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
some about devils, the lower planes of existence.
So the ones in other languages are more like
Specialist, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, about more specialist, yeah. There's some in a language none of you can understand unless you speak Infernal. Which I'm feeling is no.
I think I would have had
You would
Infernal,
have, but
because I was
reasons.
less to- yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
These These were confiscated and recaptured at several points by the Church of Eristil and hidden here. It's hardly an assuming area. They broached the subject of fiends, fiendish gods, the lower planes of existence, if what you thought Kea Draig was fiendish in any way, should be able to find information on them here.
Can I look through the books I have to see?
I'm just
if
gonna
there's-
pick up a few at random in Abyssal.
I will
Yeah,
start
if there's
looking through the
anything
books
that
in common.
is
Okay, let me roll some dice.
Mm-mm. We're all just reading books.
Yeah. Okay. Lockhart, you pick up. You going naturally towards the ones in Abyssal. You pick up a book on demonology, demon summoning, and a separate one, a book on the Four Horsemen.
Hang on, let me just write this down.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, yes, and their harbingers. They're sort of a.
Yes, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Who else is going for a?
I'm going for one of the couple of the common books.
Okay.
Books in common, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, Muzz, you pick up a sort of a this deep set leather tome of a this book on a this book mostly on the realm of Abaddon.
I'll take book.
Abaddon, you say?
Take a-
Abaddon, yes.
You mean Abaddon?
I
Abaddon,
might mean
Abaddon.
Abaddon. It's 2Ds. It's 2Ds.
Yeah.
It's a Hebrew.
Oh,
Abaddon.
Abaddon, okay.
Yes.
This book
You
is now
pick
in my...
some up, Jack?
Is this book
Yes.
now in my possession as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Mac, just let's say if you could leave these here, that would be well. I've been tasked with protecting them, and well,
Understood.
Well, is it
Yes.
okay if we just sit here for a bit?
so, of course, yes, that would be quite all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're gonna pick up some, Jack?
Yes.
You find another book, like mostly like on the subject of a sort of again on a daemons. These and again on the realm of Abaddon, not Abaddon, Abaddon.
Abdomen?
Who else is going for books?
Well, Varric will actually ask Mac's opinion that what might help the most in finding the information. Start to describe the setting on top of the keep. You know, the skeletons on the corners and all that.
None of the. This doesn't bring anything to mind, and I'm well versed in all these books. There's You mentioned, well, that thing you saw. In that vision, I believe is a Caesuriel, the horseman of war. If I were to start anywhere, I'd suggest researching Abaddon, the sort of daemons, the horsemen, anything on that sort of thing. If I had to pick at something.
Okay, thank you.
And then you're going for a book as well?
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me see. There's only one left. You pick up this sort of less of a book, more like this collection of sort of pages, like roughly bound together. Like on the front, there's titled "Book of the Damned, Book 3, The Horseman of the Apocalypse."
Yay.
Part 3.
So we've got to go visit the library.
And if Ashton was there, he'd shit himself for me just saying that. But oh well.
What, my book?
Don't worry about it, it's fine. So you guys gonna start? So
Yay.
we'll go for most of the ones I can remember first. There's a Power. Make me a knowledge, either Arcana or Religion with advantage, or Investigation.
18 Arcana.
Okay, reading through, you start learning of the four horsemen, each of their own descriptions, and what they do, how they operate, which is very chilling reading, to be honest. About all the horrible shit these things do. Basically, their main role in existence is to wipe out all life, and they survive by devouring the souls of anyone, really.
Really?
What you hear in
Jolly
particular
good.
to Caesuriel, the Horseman of War, she was a scholars believe that she was originally a human paladin that fell from grace, basically broke their oath, and was then killed in battle by someone they know not who. Before she, became in death became a daemon, and eventually it transcended to becoming well.
Have
horseman.
we seen a vision for you book?
History, yes. And although you find no reference to, any rituals involving swords or eclipses or anything, no.
So,
Okay.
nice bedtime
Actually,
reading.
I wouldn't suggest that at all. This shit is nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I might point that out to to the group that I found something about this Angel of Death and that, well, Angel of War, whatever, Demon of War,
Angel of Desolation is her official title, but you know.
and the fact that we seem to have seen this event that's referenced about her falling to someone and then perhaps falling to her damnation, as you might. I don't. Yeah.
If you saw that, that would well, certainly reignite a lot of debate among scholarly circles. But well, you find anything at all on this creature you faced at the top about this ritual?
No, there's nothing about a ritual per se.
Right. Graz, you got there. Remind me what book you got. The vague topic of the book you got, because I have to track through several of these.
Tomon Realms of Abaddon.
Yeah, you read about the. Let me. Yeah, again, an Arcana, religion, or investigation check with advantage.
Arcana, religion, or investigation?
Yeah.
It's all the same, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna try Arcana then. With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage because you have research material with you.
Oh my god.
You're not really clued into magic, or it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're not entirely sure what a plane is.
Oh, pretty pictures.
Well, they're not pretty. They are anything but pretty.
But
What
they
you
are
get
bitches.
What you get is this place sounds like a shithole, to be honest.
Wow.
It's like a lot about like
Any-
rivers of ash and just
Okay.
frozen lakes of corpses and just
Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say, do I recognize any of the pictures in the book that I can point out?
Not really. No, it's just more general.
Well, rats.
Looks like hell. Well, no, hell is somewhere else, but
Yeah.
That's the best part about RPGs. Hell is a very real place.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was for Menor. Remind me what book you got?
I did not write it down.
Hmm.
And I wrote that. Well, I wrote down that everybody got a book. I just didn't know specifically if we needed to write it down.
I'm trying to track back with my memory. There was the. I should have wrote this down too. What would you say, Foxy? Did you remember yours or?
Yeah, so mine was Demonology and Demon Summoning and
Okay.
Book of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Okay, so you're gonna read one before the other, or? Well, obviously, but which one are you gonna read first?
Can I read Demonology first? Because it sounds
Okay, while you're reading it, make me an investigation, Arcana, or religion check.
One sec, I need to just do this. And then. See, Intelligence or Arcana?
Arcana, religion, or investigation, with advantage.
With advantage. How do you advantage?
Right,
Just roll normally.
just roll normally. And I'll take. Thank God for that advantage. Reading through about demonology and demon summoning, you get a bit more in depth into the knowledge of how to summon demons than you really want to, but But again, you find no reference to the creature that was summoned there, and to the creature that was summoned there. It doesn't seem like any kind of demon in this book, and again, the ritual bears little resemblance to anything described in the book. I'm gonna say it's going to carry over for the other one as well, because for brevity's sake, shall we say?
Aww. I might be smarter than the other one.
I mean, you can be one smarter mathematically. However,
Fine.
yeah, you again read through about the horsemen, their appearances and their aspects, and at risk of repeating what I said to someone previously, it's a lot. You learn about what each of them look like, how each of them act, and their individual sort of behavioral stuff, and their like generally accepted aims. We even start reading about the weaker daemon lords, the harbingers, but again, you read through most of them and still nothing really resembles this in any way.
Okay.
Now I desperately try to remember which book Femeno got.
There's only one left, isn't it?
It was about demons in general, I think.
I remember something about daemons. I don't know.
Ah,
about
yeah,
demons.
Daemons. Yeah, you. Let me again. What? Yeah, you just said investigation, religion, or arcana check.
Oh my.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, reading up on these sort of creatures, you begin to read about daemons. They sort of they're separate entity to devils or demons, but somewhat related. And you start reading about about like about daemon binding, their way of accepting payment for things through the acceptance of through the trading of souls. And yeah, it's but much the same result as Foxy. You don't there's a lock even you don't really doesn't really sound like anything that was attempted on at the fort.
Hmm.
I think
Was that a
yeah.
question?
No, it was just I was just saying.
You asked you something, and I was like, "Did you what?" Okay, no, it's fine.
It's been a few hours by now because you've been reading through these quite it's like reading the Silmarillion. It's like it's very hard to do and it takes a while and it's all but worse because it's about really fucked up shit.
Okay. You telling me it wasn't fucked up when Sam had to say goodbye to Bill because that shit made me cry.
Different brand of fucked up. More like nightmare inducing than So what are you guys gonna do now?
I
Where's
mean,
she?
we've learned some shit.
What's
It's
the
been
time?
a few hours. It's well, you left at about the morning, around like 8-9 o'clock, noon by now. Maybe a little late because you spent a fair few hours just reading through these books.
I would try to take the opportunity to find my tankard. It's only about an hour's away.
Well, we're not getting much done here. As you see Max also reading through a book of his own. I assume you guys have also found nothing of much use or relation to this thing.
I have not.
Only what I've already told you.
Yes.
Is there anywhere else we can look?
Not nearby.
Should we summon a demon to help us?
His eyes just widen.
I'm kidding, don't worry. It's a joke.
Just
where I come
gives
from,
you.
don't
He just gives you a weird look.
I mean, I'm sure that there are libraries in a place that might have the information.
Are we
Might.
Are we still inside, or did we leave?
You're still inside.
Okay.
Well, I assume, yeah.
Yeah. I wanna step outside and wait for the rest of the party to assemble.
Party assemble.
When you like an Avengers style, like round shot.
That's more or less. Like,
Tense music and then dog hiccups.
right, when everybody's outside, I just turn around and say, "There is one more thing in the letter I received.
Oh,
A friend of mine may have more information about what we've encountered."
then should we go to your friend then?
Is your friend trustworthy?
I trust him with my life, and he trusts
Doesn't mean
me
much to
with
me,
his
but
life.
okay.
If you've been in battle, that is the only thing you can trust on.
Trust on alcohol.
I was away with the fairies, as they say. Is he coming here?
No, he is still in service.
What did you
So-
say?
He is still in service.
No, before that, the point that the thing you said.
I said that he may have information for us about what we
Oh.
have encountered.
Sorry, but you didn't tell us what. That's why I thought I'd missed. Like,
Because
an
I don't know
reason.
what. He did not trust it to paper because of
Oh.
the military intelligence.
Oh, is he going to meet us? Should we meet him?
We
Is this
should
why we
we
go
should head
east?
east. Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I can leave my tankard behind. I think this is more important.
Again, I don't think we should move anywhere today.
I agree on that, but if it's only an hour away, I would like to go look for it.
What time is it at the moment?
I'm
DM?
getting
About
mixed
midday.
messages from you right
Midday.
now, man.
Hmm?
I'm getting mixed messages. Do you want to go get the tankard or not?
I do. If we are not moving east today, we can move west today.
I don't think we move anywhere today. Later, I would like to attunement with this cobra star. It looks cool.
You can certainly do that.
Yes, I can.
With the what?
The cobra staff. Was it? No,
Ah,
adder.
right.
Adder staff.
Yeah,
Ah,
adder
An
staff.
adder.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It turns into a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Turns into a snake.
You can do a Moses, only you kill people with it.
Snake is snake.
You're playing with the big boys now.
So I can become a mastiff. I know they're quite good at. Well, I could become anything that has keen hearing and smell. But
So, dire wolf or a mastiff sounds like
yeah,
the most
or
useful.
just a normal wolf is also fine. Honestly, it's kind of up to you guys. I'm learning this shit. It's new.
I say we head west first, and once we find the point where we move north. Otherwise, you may not be able to keep your form.
True.
But I was going to use this word to check on my notes.
Assuming that there is no more evil at the crypt, we could also quickly check if we can find any more clues.
If
We're
we
not
are
gonna
there.
be-
We can
True.
split up and look for clues.
Yeah, that goes great for every adventuring party.
Mhm.
Zoinks!
Sounds like a plan.
Raggy.
Right?
Why are you so good at that?
That is disturbing.
It's dogs in general.
It's because his soulmate is probably like a dog or something.
He's actually just three pugs in a trench coat.
Do you mean
Why pugs? Is it? Are you?
Because Labradors would be way too big.
Just a massive human.
what is this? A crossover
Well, massive
episode?
three dog.
Most ambitious crossover in history.
But yes, while we are at the crypt, we could easily at least try to look for any clues.
Yes. Let's go to the crypt.
Okay. Varric, it is your token again. Show us where we be. We got to like here. We kind of went from the north, didn't we? We went right up to the tree line, and then we
Yeah.
followed
We
the
w-
tree line down.
Yes.
Yeah, you notice that the mist is a lot less pervasive now. It's still a bit misty, but it's like dying down a lot. You've still got pretty good vision overall.
Nice.
Just a little hazy almost.
Can I see the small incline?
You have to be a lot more specific. There's a lot of inclines.
I mean, it was a slight incline.
Yeah,
where
you
I
see in the
tripped.
distance this
I thought it was a
tall.
decline.
No, it was an incline. That wouldn't have.
It went up.
But
Have you ever
But
played
you
golf
tripped.
with her? He fell up
I
it.
know.
He
But
fell
you
up
tripped
it.
in the tank it. Pumpkin.
I tripped because I didn't see it when going up, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, if like through the mist, you think you see this tall guy about 6'5" just slamming this golf club into the ground, shouting in Dutch. You think? You don't see that. However funny that would be.
Oh.
No, I couldn't get the rights, unfortunately. But
Do
yeah,
we
you're gonna
see any tracks of ours?
make me a perception or survival check with disadvantage because it's been a while.
I think I'll do the survival, although I'm a little bit worse on that. But I think that.
I'm very.
Okay, I don't see
I
anything.
will try a perception check just because.
Maverick, you find a set of tracks.
A set of stacks.
Are they perhaps in the direction that we just came from?
You can't remember.
I will do a perception check. Well then.
Yeah, Gross. You notice that Varric, he's looking at a set of deer tracks. Oh my god. That noise is gonna haunt my soul now.
I'm so sorry, I forgot my microphone's next to my mouth and it's not my snowball.
That's what I imagine looking into the void sounds like. But yeah, well, do you think you find a set of tracks that looks quite similar to yours, you know?
I will keep following those then. There's gotta be some imprint where I fell.
You eventually come to a minor incline, which you vaguely remember.
No, I think this is the place.
Okay. Well, we could have a quick look with our own eyes.
Yes.
We cannot find it. I can help. Do we just roll perception? What do you?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that again.
Okay. It's the best.
No longer at disadvantage because you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually searching thoroughly, not just, you know, looking out into the mist.
16 though.
Okay, no, you have a general look around. Don't find too much. Gruz, you find the implant where you fell over, and can see the little I can see just like, you know, the marks in the terrain going down the hill of what looks like something impacting on the ground.
I will follow those marks down.
Okay,
Can I find something glinting?
perception check.
Oh god, he's gonna kill me with these perception checks, I swear.
Perception checks won't kill you. What's hiding will kill you.
Exactly.
Perception checks
Oh,
have
for
nothing to
fuck's
do with it.
Should we do another perception check?
If you've caught on that Gruz knows what he's at least thinks he knows what he's doing, then you can just go with him.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna further ride.
Just standing in the mist saying, "Oh, this is interesting."
10.
Oh no, this is very interesting. I like it.
You're not actually helping. You're just standing around looking.
He's just looking into the distance.
Possibly standing with his
"Oh,
foot
this
on
is
the...
very nice.
I'm being a lookout. It's all good.
You're
It's
more
all
looking at
good
the,
in the hood.
you're more looking at the scenery than actually doing anything useful.
Don't worry about it.
You look around and you lose the trail of these faint like imprints and impact marks. You get the feeling that it was losing speed almost as it was going down the hill.
I can't see it. I can't find it. Where is it?
Have we looked? Are we looking at the bottom, right? Where?
Yeah.
We're looking where it's slowed down, yes.
Okay, I will.
Are there any birds nearby?
You can hear the vaguish bird song.
Is there a magpie in nearby?
How fucking big are the magpies that you're They can lift a full metal tankard and just fuck off with it. There's some kind of
I mean, this is D&D. It could be happening.
Is this some kind of like Monty Python two swallow bullshit?
Yes.
No. You hear bird song.
Okay. Off we go. Just turning into a mastiff.
Okay.
Let me sniff out some. Well, I guess okay.
You
do
probably have.
How much will RP help me? Right? Because I know I get
It
advantage.
depends on the skill of the RP.
On wisdom and perception checks, but I'm telling you, as someone who knows a little bit, and by a little bit I mean I've watched things that have dogs in them, that if I were to smell Gruz or his pack, then
That would help, yes.
that would help
Yes.
me.
Yes.
I will lean over and let the Mastiff smell my pack. Because I've washed after this mess.
Why don't you just take the pack off?
That's what I'm doing!
Right, I'm just gonna skip over the other alternative meanings of pack. But we'll ignore that for the minute.
Thank you.
If I said for the minute.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, perception check with advantage. And probably a bonus.
Okay.
Oh!
Double natty 20! The game knows! The game knows!
You know the dogging up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just take a sniff of Gruz's pack, it's encrusted with grime and alcohol and blood, and instantly you can just smell something about 50 meters behind you, and you just point to it and run off. The instinct's taking over.
I was gonna follow like crazy, like what is it? She clearly found something.
Yeah. And about 50 meters down, down the slight incline, there's what looks like that you find the cup in the hands of this very quickly decaying skeleton.
This is odd. I will take the tankard from the skeleton.
It's as you take it, the hands just collapses into just pieces.
I have my
Doesn't it
tankard
not come
back.
on, Danny?
Give the give the skeleton a little sniff.
It smells pretty dead, if you had to guess. Of decay, general, dead people stuff.
I cannot resist but pet the Mastiff on the head and crawl and English words.
English.
Pat it on the head.
No.
Even if we shout us Schmeigel. Wait.
Like give a little scratch
Yeah.
behind the ears.
Yeah.
As a thank you.
The dog is gonna go away from your touch, growl, and then turn back into Nana, who's going to say, "You do realize I'm not actually an animal."
I am sorry, but I am overjoyed right now. It may not show it, but I am.
You're welcome, but I must have.
Just to remind you, this dog had was covered in backpacks and shit,
Oh,
and had
yeah.
antlers.
Oh yeah, that as well.
What kind
Yeah.
of fucking dogs do you have where you're from? There's some weird there's some weird fucking kind of moose.
You don't know
Like-
what it's like in the Netherlands.
No, I don't. Admittedly, I
You don't
don't.
know that.
I mean, I've seen dogs with backpacks, so yes.
I've seen dogs.
What about horns?
That's another story. But I mean, they disappear once you change, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, I've been making jokes about how clothesline people with the antlers in a wild shape, so
What?
Alright, are we done here, or...
We are now.
Well, should we still take a peek in the crypt still?
That is not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Unless we want to do.
Fuck it, I've observed enough of the forest. I'll lead this time.
you can find the crypt pretty easily now that the mist has fucked off.
I missed.
I missed the mist.
Missed you.
Ha! Too slow. Anyway. But yeah, you can you again trek up to the doors of this cathedral. Still in, ruin. Being itself a ruin.
Can we see anything now that we didn't see before?
Maybe perception checks. I'll say, or perception or investigation.
Ouch.
Nice stonework. So you can Hang on, I can do this now. Well, I could always do it, but you know.
Aha.
Oh yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Maps I made. So it's just looking around. You don't really seem to find much more than you did before. It's take more. You start reading the Pharasman like inscriptions. It's
Did we ever figure out what these are bodies of?
Mostly human or like more like humans, elves, a big mix. A lot of lizard folk, notably. The odd ogre and troll, like it's a big mixture. There's also a lot of corpses just like too mangled to really tell apart what they once were.
Does the
Is
inscription say anything else?
Seems to be mostly prayers and religious doctrine of Pharasma. Like about striking down the undead wherever they may rear their head. And, keep making sure the cycle of life and death continues and the river of souls remains unimpeded.
Just the usual.
Just usual. They're not a very fun church, the Church of Pharasma. They don't hold great parties.
Notice that.
Is the way downstairs open?
Still open as you left it.
Okay, does Varric remember that on the room that was from the stairs on the right side, or right-hand side, was there any books or anything like that there?
Not any books, as there's more wall inscriptions, but you remember that you couldn't read. None of you could read them, as there was a language none of you recognised.
No, you
I
don't.
see.
We have seen some symbols. Maybe we'll recognize some symbolism. If we have seen some symbols, maybe we recognize symbolism down there.
Is there any symbols resembling an eye?
None that you can find. It's now that you've know more, you begin to sort of recognize some of the there's illustrated inscriptions, not hieroglyphics, but artistry of battles. You think you recognize the They seem a lot more familiar after after the key. There's a lot more images of this armored lizard folk character appearing a lot, which seems familiar to you almost.
Wait,
It's almost it's this strange feeling of familiarity you can't quite place.
You said lizard, right?
Yeah, lizard folk.
I feel like one of us should remember something, but it's definitely not me.
Oh wait, me and Nano spoke to them, didn't we?
Yeah, we couldn't.
So can we do a perception check about remembering? Or do
That's
we-
more of a general wisdom check.
Okay, give me a second.
Actually, no. Well, it depends. If you're just remembering something that you remember, but if you're trying to reach back and ask me what you don't remember, that's that'd be a wisdom check. Okay, what are you trying to remember?
I remember that the lizard folk spoke to us about they seemed to know or think that they knew who the creature thing was that was being
That
brought
controlled the crows and the ravens, or the ravens.
Mm.
They knew
That's not who was being brought back though. That was someone else, no?
they're different.
The guy who's being brought back was
I'm out of shot again. Fuck's sake. Sorry. There, centered.
Nice. Good.
Close enough.
Good.
Lost. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Power. They spoke of him as a Parat Cull. Which I'll type out in
Alright.
chat later. I'll just do it now, even. May as well.
just do it.
Yeah, they spoke of him of a sort of mixture of awe and fear, almost like a yeah. And they mentioned him as extremely powerful and dangerous.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else?
So I don't think that what we learned from the lizard people is going to help us with this, because we still can't read the shit on the wall.
That is
So
true.
we can't we can't really glean any more information, I don't think. I think there's not much more that we can get from here. I think we should probably head back.
Funny. Actually, all of
No?
you trying to read the text, make me a general wisdom check.
That's just them, right?
It depends. Are you doing
Okay.
it?
I did.
Well,
I
I
did-
can try,
Oh,
but
okay.
I can
Oh.
try as well.
I
with
feel like I know something.
general wisdom. Hmm.
Just general wisdom check. Yeah, not a save or
Well,
anything.
nope. As usual,
Hmm.
kind of clueless.
Gruz, no, you're not. This still seems like, you know,
It's nonsense.
some language you don't get. Lockhart, you start really getting it. You get this sense of almost like familiarity. This like really weird sense you can't quite place, but you doesn't really like go anywhere from there.
Yeah.
Femena and Varric, you just looking at the text for a minute, you just begin to start getting frustrated at how, you know, it's clearly you can't understand it at all, it makes no sense. Then almost the words seem to almost like change. Not quite some of the words seem to like change, not quite, you know. Is it, you know?
No, we don't.
No, it's a you know.
No.
You know. No, you know. You sort of like keep looking at it, and you begin to almost like the meanings start to just almost implant into you, almost. Like you can't quite get the actual sort of meaning of them. You begin to get the overall intention and like the sort of, you know, the vaguish meaning almost, if not the exact understanding, and speak mostly of this of this Farakul. And well, you can't get the exact meanings again. It's they speak vaguely about his about how he was turned by something, and how and how this madness overcame him, and how he was eventually put down by this great alliance of heroes and interred here. As you're sort of reading this, you notice the mark on the eye mark on your body begins to again very faintly glow a very incredibly faint blue, almost.
Do we?
But then again,
notice
as you
that?
look away from, you would probably notice this if you were paying attention, which you probably were.
Yeah.
Well, I said it now, so you know.
Yeah. We
Have all of that, or just
the ones who
Only Varric and Femena.
okay?
But then again, as you just look away from the text, it just again goes completely inert.
I should tell the party what I understood.
This is definitely linked to what we now all have.
Could it be that the powers that were given us when the battle seemed darkest were actually sort of a gift from the previous battle against this thing? If it was truly if Tarakul was truly the thing that was trying to be resurrected up there.
Why would the thing that we are stopping give us power to stop?
No, It was maybe the spirits or some sort of blessing from the heroes that actually defeated it in the first place.
You think that the power that was keeping it locked away was helping to do this thing?
Possibly.
Could be.
Would
A
this be the
remnant of
sign
this.
of the Great Alliance then?
And do you think that your friend knows more about this? Gross?
He said he has a little bit of info that our party might be interested in. I do not know how much. He has not divulged that.
Okay.
And there is definitely paid work there while we go there.
Okay. Well,
In any case, it is a lead.
That's true.
we've learned some things here today, but I think now that it is time to go back
Yes.
and to prepare ourselves for if we are to take a journey.
Indeed.
We will need provisions.
I get a good meal again.
And a good meal.
And a good drink.
Kazoo, what is your stance on provisions and all that? Do we-
As long as you're like, you know, I assume that you're, you know, sort of buying them as you go, as opposed to unless, well, I won't be too, you know,
I mean, we're not.
picky about it. As long as you don't fuck off for desert for like, you know, a long period of time.
Yeah, okay,
Then, you know,
that makes sense.
I'm
You
assuming
know
that
how
you're
much
just.
bread I've got stored?
You know where the bread goes out incredibly quickly. It's a
All I
terrible.
need
It's
is
a
a
terrible.
day.
It'll go stale at some point, I guess.
Then I'll go mouldy, and there'll be new life going off, and it'll be terrible.
And I will
Oh,
raise
then-
this new life as my own.
Yeah,
are
and
you,
then
God?
Or,
I
you,
will run.
or you just make alcohol out of it.
Or cheese.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay. Right, I guess it's time to head back to Glasfeld then. For what
Well, it's
maybe...
okay. You again arrive around sort of around the sort of start of the evening. You spend a fair amount of time searching through the temple and searching for Gruz's tankard.
Which I will have to add to my list again, but we'll do that after.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the tavern's back, still offering you free food and board, and drink.
Fill up on food. And I will have a drink, but a nice one that I can enjoy.
I will request some provisions for the road. So at least we have
We'll
that.
do the same.
And
Yeah, that-
also, again, ask for a messenger.
Mm.
I will add
Yeah,
some...
you can certainly like get one
Yes.
at this point. There's
I will scribble some extra sentences at the bottom of the note and make sure it gets sent off to the east.
okay. As soon as your message goes, you pay him about cost. That'll be about free gold.
Very well.
Privatization, ain't it fun?
Huh.
I still have money. It's fine. It's worth it.
Okay. So you're just going to spend the night again drinking and eating in the tavern, or?
Yes, I suppose.
Pretty much.
I would like to spend a short rest attuning with
You already
my-
done that.
It says I have to do like a short rest of just sort of sitting there, and
I mean, you're already attuned though.
I haven't had a chance.
I'm pretty sure you did last night though.
I said I needed to,
Oh, that doesn't matter
but
anyway.
I was asleep.
Well, you've done it now, so it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I think I'll ask for some provisions as well, just before.
Yeah, they're fine to load you up on provisions. The town's very grateful for you, and they're going to try to show it any way they can. Mostly for food and alcohol, to be honest. The best ways.
So, a few days worth of rations.
It's about, Groz, you would know this. It's about a week's travel to a about a week's travel to a little more than a week, like 8 or 9 days on foot to the Ring of Iron.
Bring for 10 days. Expect
Okay.
the unexpected. Make it 2 weeks.
Make it a month.
No.
Oh no.
Give it 200.
Fuck it, just bring a cow.
Is that the same amount of money then for much provisions?
Well, they're not really charging you.
Oh. Nice.
Might be the last time, but hey.
As you're sort of going into a sort of stocking up on provisions, Mac comes through the door.
Oh, hey there,
Hey,
boy.
Mac, how you doing?
Greetings.
Hello.
Good evening.
I've got some bad news.
What is it?
Died.
The Imperial Bursary came through with the funds to rebuild the town, stock us back up, and get us back on our feet.
That doesn't sound like bad news.
And for us, it's fantastic. For you, not so much. They made no provision in the budget for your services. As
Oh,
some,
I think that as
that's
soon
nice. So they can
as
save the fucking town and don't give a shit.
I think as soon as we found out that the town was ravished by these well, terrible people, I'm not sure any of us expected. that the
I
money
know, but the Empire has rules in place to pay mercenaries and adventurers, and it's, well, not a good sign that they're being voided almost, even in a time like this.
I'm too drunk to care.
Who do we go to
How
discuss this?
No
how
one local.
Oh, okay. We
Fight
have
them.
to go ourselves. I thought maybe we could let you deal with it and we could come back through perhaps later and pick it up. But okay, we can.
Well, we'll see. However, there is some good news in this. If we can't pay you in a, well, just come outside and see.
I will
Okay.
step outside.
Let's go outside.
Oh boy.
Okay, give me a sec. Un momento.
Por favor.
Por favor.
I just went to arts and visuals, and the first thing I see is the steak.
Fuck, it's not a fucking steak! Fuck off! You're wrong!
You're right. It's
But I mean,
not-
Oh, hang
I'm
on.
not low, am I?
It is. I mean, honestly, that's what I thought it was for the whole fight, and I was confused, but also kind of tired. So I was like, I guess we're fighting like Steak Man.
That's the steak man, but he's got like a universe inside him. Planets and shit.
You go outside.
Alright.
And sort of standing in out front of the tavern is this short gnomish gentleman with this quite extravagant moustache going straight out, this quite long beard going out to his waist, and tied in a belt around his stomach, and even his eyebrows jut off into different directions. He's a interesting looking gentleman, and he seems to be wearing this merchant clothing. Well, it seems to be rather beaten up and damaged, we'll say. And in his hand, he's holding the reins to two horses and a large cart.
Oh.
Hmm.
See there?
Does it hold all 5 of us?
Looking at it, it's a very large car. You could hold at least 10 people. It looks to be like a semi-converted cargo cart.
This makes travel a lot easier.
If it's ours.
Yeah. He steps forward. This gnomish gentleman. Yes, I was yes. I'm normally a merchant from Estaden. I like to travel around the Empire, but well, with all that's happened recently and with circumstances meaning my business will have to take a hold for the while, and I should stay here. I'd like to give this to you. I heard about how the Empire and Imperial Administration shafted you, so to speak. So consider this a thank you from all of us. Just, well.
Thank you so much. Here, have a piece of bread.
Well, thank you. He eats it happily.
Ah, finally! Thank you so much. I'm gonna give him a hug.
He happily returns it.
Yes! I like this guy.
He's found his first friend. Okay. Thank you so much for this gracious gift.
Yes, it's quite alright. You saved us all, it's the least we could do.
And you will save us much time on our journeys and also much discomfort.
Oh, glad to hear it. Anyway, I have, business to attend to. Good luck on the road. And he just sort of, walks off.
I'll see I will check the horses to see how good they are.
Make me, either animal handling or,
Oh,
or a medicine check.
my dude. I will do an animal. I will do the.
I'll do the
24.
animal handling.
Is it 1 or 2 people?
I like the animals.
I
Well,
can do the animal handling.
Can I?
Do it now.
I will handle the animals.
What was the other one? Animal or?
Animal handling or heal or medicine.
Oh, Mazari done it. Never mind.
Okay, no, you look over these horses, they seem, they seem like very healthy and quite strong. Seem quite receptive, Gruz, you weren't in the cavalry. These horses seem,
We'll see.
they're not dead.
oh good, they're not dead. Great.
You're like, that's alive.
It breathes.
You're not really an expert, to say the least.
True. If I sit on it, I'll still touch my
Yeah,
feet to the
there,
ground.
there weren't a lot of there's barely any cavalry in the dwarven army, so
Mhm.
you had limited experience with dealing with them, and
It's a pony army.
yeah, I don't really do cavalry.
Don't tell the dwarf.
Yeah, they seem healthy, quite strong.
I want to see what's actually inside the rest of the thing. Because we got a wagon, right?
Yeah, it's this it's this sort of large wagon, like a cargo wagon that looks like it had these benches installed in the back. Of course, at the front there's sort of 2 seats for someone to to sort of control the horses and another to sit beside them. You reckon, in total, you could fit about a good 10 people on there for it being a bit cramped. You can certainly get all of you on and all with absolutely no trouble.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
There's cargo compartments along the side. It's quite a nice wagon.
Nice.
So where are we dropping, boys?
Get out! Get out!
Where are we taking this wagon?
East to the Ring of Iron.
Ring of Iron.
Should we leave on the morning?
Ah, sorry.
Yes, I say we should.
Leave with the dawn.
The dawn, we leave. So you're gonna spend one last night in the Great Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Still quite a quiet night. I'm gonna turn off the full building music now. We can get the
Yes, please.
Nothingness.
It's not quite a
sweet
city.
nothingness.
We're going on
Hey.
a journey.
But yeah, this is your last opportunity to take advantage of the generosity of the townspeople. Do you want to do it?
Do it.
More
Okay.
bread.
Are you? What are you asking?
I am.
Do you want free food and alcohol?
Yes.
Okay,
I am.
okay.
I am slamming my tankard on the
Yeah,
on
wait,
the
can we
table.
bring an entire
Fill
barrel
this.
with
That's what I
Can we
thought. You
bring,
know,
like, an entire
maybe
barrel of
we
meat?
could take some stuff, and we could ask for some things to take with us.
Well, you've already been living off them for about a week and been given a shit ton of free food. Alcohol, definitely.
I want this tankard filled with meat now.
I mean the barrel.
Well,
Yeah, we'll take an
it's,
entire
it's a
barrel
bit-
with us.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be a.
They can sort you a barrel of
Not
meat.
one of
Like,
the
Yeah.
barrels with the dragons.
Yeah.
Never again. You're not allowed to
I'll
touch
guard
it.
the barrel.
wait, which barrel are you asking for? Just general ale or that thing which Mena had?
I'll
I'm
just take a
saying
barrel
he's
of
not
meat.
allowed it. He's
No.
not allowed this
I
anymore.
might not drink it, but it could be super useful because if it's that strong.
Yes, it'll knock
It's a
out the demon.
WMD, actually.
It is basically
Poison.
gonna blow up.
Yes.
Yeah, we could totally use that.
Oh, using fine alcohol
Let's
as
get the really
explosive.
strong shit.
Please no.
A barrel of meat will do. Thank you.
Oh,
They can certainly get you a barrel of meat for free as a
We'll store that
Yeah.
in the cart.
Yeah, Graz, the barkeep brings you down to the cellar to ask you to pick one out, and it's a very expansive down here. It's like you've been in your fair share of taverns, but these guys got reserves.
I mean, it's clear why he brought me down and not Temenor. I will pick a barrel I can carry, but only barely.
You can easily, not pretty easily, you can carry a barrel over your shoulder.
Yes.
Like, this is gonna do you well for a while, unless,
Temenor gets his hands on it.
yeah. Then it will last you significantly less long.
Yes.
But yeah,
Well, I will make
Yeah,
sure
you'll-
that barrel is in my bedroom for the night, and my bedroom will be locked from
Right,
the
yeah.
inside.
yeah.
he
No.
says, thinking I can't get through.
You probably
I
can.
mean, I don't think there's a challenge at all.
Not for you, no.
I don't have invested interest in that barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to start drinking now, they can certainly furnish you with that.
As I said, I slammed my tankard on the bar, and I want it filled. I have
Yeah,
finally
you get it
returned.
filled.
It is
Yeah,
finally
I want a
returned.
glass of ale before we leave.
I'm fine with it.
Glass of ale.
No, glass. The actual glass. Not a cup.
Do they have glass?
That's the question.
Probably not.
Fine. A plastic of ale.
They won't have plastic either. You can have a
Hasn't been
brass
invented yet.
tankard. That's it. And it shouldn't be. We should try and not let it be invented because honestly, fuck plastic.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
But all the demon cults, it's totally fine. At least they're environmental. Well, they're not
Just
environmental.
give me a fucking drink. I don't care what
Alright.
comes in.
Hey, answer this tankard of ale. Anyone who's drinking, Constitution save, please.
I mean, we can't have anything that's not alcohol. Can we? Water's dirty.
I'm having lemonade.
I'm having fun.
I don't think you can get there's a lemon. I don't think people don't know around here know what a lemon is.
Berry-nade.
They,
They have
they
fucking
can,
gooseberries. Gooseberry-nade.
they can get you like a mixed fruit cider, like an off-brand Koppelberg.
Yeah, right. I love that. They're weak
Yeah,
as
okay, yeah, I'll
fucky
have
do.
that, actually.
I know. I'm pretty sure you get more sober if you drink them.
Uh-huh. You still want us to do con save just for funsies?
Well, it's a bit more to make sure you don't get a natural one.
I didn't.
Okay, Graz, you feel yourself sobering up as you drink this. Completely fine.
I
From
mean,
then on, you're fine.
let's not forget.
Lockhart again, nothing. It just has very little effect.
I just...
No, you don't know if it's the exertions of the day or turning into a wild you've had some kind of effect on your tolerance, but you feel you're not like drunk. You're not getting drunk or even tipsy, but you feel like this is having way more effect than it should. Varric,
So
you're
we'll
getting-
leave it.
Varric, you're also getting a weirdly tipsy. You don't know if it's just all the stresses of everything combined, but
It's fine.
this is fine.
At least we don't have to walk tomorrow.
I just do not let go of my tankard for the whole evening.
I will go and check on the horses before I go to bed.
They seem to be fine,
I think I'm gonna go to bed and lock my
And
fucking
just
door.
Spend some time with them. Just, letting them know me.
Oh, I feel that might be banned on Twitch.
Why? She's a druid.
Monka
I'm letting the horses recognize my smell so that I can be friends with them. And they don't freak out when
You can speak to animals.
Yeah, I know I can, but also you don't have to always, you can speak just through the medium of.
Rolls.
I'm trying not for it to come out wrong, even though the words I'm saying aren't bad. It's just that
I know.
y'all
I'm
have
just
dirty
taking.
minds.
I'm just taking cheap shots, and I
You
regret.
are.
And I regret nothing in the situation.
But I can absolutely use speak with animals as a freaking ritual
So-
and not even
But
or
Graz,
a house law. It doesn't matter.
are you gonna keep
I'll
drinking,
chat
Graz?
with
I'm just gonna keep tanking, yes.
Make me 3 more con saves.
Oh boy. Right. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3.
You're getting a bit tipsy about like by round 5 or 6.
That's
Just
not
get
bad.
in there.
That's
You know,
fine.
you've been knocking the back with ease. The tavern is quite impressed by this.
I got my tankard back, man. I'm a,
There's
ha-
the-
I'm a
there's just
happy
this
half
pile
orc.
There's this pile of like tankards just piling up, but
I mean, I'm just pouring those tankards into mine and
yeah,
then I...
exactly. That's why they're piling up so quick.
Yep. Small tankards. Big guy.
Yeah. Right, and the rest of you going to bed?
Yep.
Eventually.
When I feel properly drunk, I will stumble up to bed.
Door's
and just
fucking locked
crash.
this time.
Can I
Fuck
unlock the door? Can I unlock the door?
Do you? As you don't have any thieves' tools, I don't. You can try, but it was going to be very hard.
But whose door are you gonna try to unlock?
The Nennor's,
Okay.
obviously.
Oh, because he's
Maybe
snoring. I get it.
Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage to try and get his door open.
Damn it.
No,
14
you're just.
disadvantage is not awful.
Mm.
Yeah, but you do realize she's basically trying to open a door with basically like improvised knives and shit.
Like a butter knife just like...
Yeah, like a hairpin or whatever.
Can I hear?
Just-
Can I hear somebody trying to get in?
You probably can. I mean,
Depends on how much you smoked, really. Drink. Oops.
Have too much this time.
Sorry, flashbacks.
I haven't found the pipe weed just yet.
Can... I should have that.
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna
kind of
slam-
like
I'm gonna
walk
hit my
past
hand
on
on
my
the
way
door
to
a few
bed
times.
and kind of like.
I've already left the door.
I
I walked
You can't-
speedily.
Okay, so you guys going to bed?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
After brief misadventures in trying to unlock your friend's doors.
I just wanted to get him some water, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Given that you pissed in his room the last time you went there, I don't think that's a good.
Yeah, I broke your fucking nose. You don't want that to happen again.
Alright, the dawn comes. Graz, you're fine. No one's really hungover. There's no one you really drank more than you could like handle. Or you're either, just too con to actually give a shit. In some people's cases, no names. Graz. Yeah. What time are you guys wanting to wake up?
About 8,
As
I guess.
literally the dawn.
Yes.
As soon as the
Yeah,
sun.
around dawn.
Okay, it's about waking up about like 6, 7.
Okay.
Is this
Oh yeah, no daylight
sometime?
savings. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Daylight savings is not.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's
The dawn
autumn.
is when the dawn is.
Yeah, but it's autumn, so it's a bit later, I guess. But yeah.
It'll be around 7, 8.
Well, yeah, but,
Yeah.
yeah, but this is one of the first like signs of light. I mean,
No, okay.
the first signs of the sun creeping over the horizon,
I will load the barrel in the back of the cart.
and all your provisions. I assume you're not just gonna
And all
leave
my
them in the tavern,
provisions,
yeah.
and yes.
Okay.
So we have food and.
Yeah. About
Yeah,
dawn.
technically breakfast, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Have
yes.
one last breakfast.
Feed on these
Get a
people one
get
more
a full
time.
English. Get a full English. Well, would be a full English. Full of Staden? I don't know.
Yeah, while we leave, Varric will wish good fortune for the innkeep.
A full of
He
Stroa,
grunts.
maybe?
Well, Australia's more the continent. You don't say a
Oh,
full
it's a
European.
continent. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'll take up full Lisfit then.
Full European breakfast.
Europe doesn't exist. God, sound like fucking Axe Jones.
Full
Europe doesn't exist. It's a miss by the Chinese.
Continental breakfast.
Turning the frickin' fog's gay. Oh, I want to watch that again on the remix. After your breakfast, you load the cart up.
Who will be leading the horses?
Me.
Okay, I will take point on the side.
Yeah, I'll just chill at the barrel.
I'll just stay inside and nap.
Well, there's not an interior. It's like it's open to the.
Oh.
I mean, it is open to the weather completely.
Is it like the cart in Skyrim where you're...
Yeah, it's like the car in Sky, only nicer.
So when I said I was gonna have a chat with the horses yesterday, I probably should have specified. Are we friends?
Sure. What's that? Make me either animal handling or persuasion to make friends
Yeah.
with a horse.
25.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're pretty great.
Okay, we
Rattler's
got.
a bit weird, but you know.
So now we have 2 horses who will fight for us. Great.
Well, fight is
What
a
do you
strong
think?
I
word.
don't want them to fight for us.
Fight, dude.
Hey, they
What
can.
is it? Isn't Ned just going to assemble an army?
An army of animals. Who
Yes.
can say? There's a
It's an
bear
option.
with some cubs that I think would help us if,
Mhm.
if we ever came back here. So,
If the revolution
can say?
comes. So, you're going to leave Glassfeld?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll just try to sleep in the cart.
Just put like a bit of cloak over your head.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna make sure my axe is sharp and keep an eye out on the roads.
Okay. While we're doing that, I can show off this.
Oh.
Hey.
Yay! Now I've got how blurry it is until you fuck with
It's
Wall
so
20.
pretty.
It's alright.
Yeah.
yeah, it took a second, but
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about with a horse and cart. It's gonna be about close to 7 or 8 days.
okay.
Where are we going? Which bit?
Ring of
We're
Iron.
east here,
Iron.
and we are going east.
Wait, I can't see. Oh my god, what's going on? Ah,
That
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
so wait, where? I missed it completely.
We are here.
Asphalt, yeah.
We're going here.
No. We're going east. my dear.
Sorry,
Yeah.
someone said Grimshire.
So Ring of Iron.
no one has ever said that word aloud. I would know because I made it
I
up.
just heard it.
You did. No.
I heard Ring of Iron, and in my head it turned into Grimshire.
Good job.
How?
Ring of Iron. Ring.
Have you been using this recently? No reason.
Okay, east and west I struggle with.
Clearly. But it's fine.
That's
Ring
admittedly
of
an
Iron.
issue in cartography, yeah. But you begin your journey east to wherever the road may lead you. King, you can't have my Infinity War poster. Fuck you.
Aww.
That's alright. Just you can't have it. I had to walk through a fucking storm to get that thing. I'm not letting it go.
It's finally fixed to the wall as well.
Just fix the wall for months.
Yeah.
But yeah, you begin your journey east to a wherever the road may lead you. That's where we're going to end tonight's session, and I believe we'll be on break for a few weeks over the Christmas period.
Yes.